Oh, I can hang here. I can hang here.
Nigeria's #1 family lifestyle talk and urban radio station. News, sports, entertainment, and talk for the whole family.
Hello and good afternoon. Many thanks for staying with us. Here is the news at noon on Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. Remember, every child is your child. Support inclusive education. In the highlights this afternoon, Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike asked PDP politicians from Rivers against him to go home and win votes. Police authority in Rivers State begin investigations into killing in Yege, and students of higher institutions situated in Eleme and Ogoni axis express worries over deplorable state of Eleme section of East-West Road. And now in the details of these and other stories, I am Obrori Ivy Fakai. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has challenged Rivers State PDP members against him in Abuja to come home and win votes. Governor Nyesom Wike threw the challenge at the commissioning of the government VIP lounge at Port Harcourt International Airport, Omagua, in Ikwerre local government area yesterday. Governor Wike also used the forum to berate PDP politicians who are against him as rant seekers.
Get this, who get it, and then they'll call the candidates. You see what I said about Wike today? Run seekers, no job, no job. Instead of you to do something that will make your party to win an election, 2023 election, you're only busy every day. Who can say this? Where you have from Wike, I do not know. Maybe you are dreaming. You want to support a candidate, you're not at home. You're at Abuja. Come home and campaign and work for the party. Stop this Abuja politics.
He said those insinuating that he is annoyed because he has not been promised a ministerial portfolio don't know him. Governor Nyesom Wike during the event said that political parties can only win election when they deliver on projects promised the electorates.
Only one person can be a minister from a state. I will not be a minister. I will not. I will not. I'm not a liability. Rivers State is an asset. So, for me, if you don't want to win an election, it's your business. I'm not the one running the election. He who wears the shoe knows where it teaches him. So allow Rivers State to continue to do what they are doing by using our projects to campaign to our people.
Governor Nyesom Wike commended the contractor for prompt delivering on the project. He further said the newly commissioned VIP section of the airport will be entrusted in the care of the contractor for adequate maintenance.
As you were telling me that, look, we have a problem. If we hand it over to farm, who will maintain it? Who will maintain it? And I can assure you, as you come in here the next 7 months, you shake your head. You say, what is all this? Why do you spend this money? So for us, since we've built it, we'll run away from the maintenance. So please allow the contractor to give us what it is will be the maintenance cost of this edifice, so that we can continue to keep it the way it is.
In his remark, the Commissioner for Special Projects, Dema Iyala, said the Governor Wike's vision of constructing such facility on a federal government institution is an indication that the governor is a nation builder.
Your Excellency, these two projects exactly depict or emphasize your deglobalized nature. Your Excellency, this earth defeat is made up of 3 components. 1, the main building, 2, the screening house, and 3, the security house.
Our correspondent reported that the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, and his entourage witnessed the commissioning. Meanwhile, the chairman of Ikwerre local government area, Dr. Samuel Wanosike, said Governor Nyesom Wike could have replicated his performance in Rivers State at the national level if he had clinched a ticket of the PDP to contest the 2023 presidential election. Dr. Samuel Wanosike said this while speaking with newsmen during the inauguration of Government VIP Lounge at the Port Harcourt International Airport in Omagua, Ikwerre local government area. He said Governor Nyesom Wike has what it takes to address poverty in Nigeria.
And I feel very aggrieved, I feel pained in my heart that because of the shenanigans and the destruction of the truth that happened in the People's Democratic Party under UTIU, that Nigerians have missed the opportunity of having a man like Ezeboye Sowike be in the ballot in the 2020 presidential election. A man of class, a man that has taste, a man that means well for the people of Nigeria, a man that wants to do things to better the lives of Nigeria, a man that would have fought insecurity to a standstill for Nigerians. Because of shenanigans, because they want to turn the table around, they stopped such a man. Look at what he has done. This is like every facility you can see anywhere in the world. Class, taste. That is what a man like Ezeboye Sowike offers to the people. And it's a pity that he's not going to be in the ballot 2023. But we pray to God Almighty, who gives life and strength, that one day Ezeboye Sowike will have the opportunity of being in the ballot and become the president of this country.
The chairman of Ikore local government area, Samuel Wanosike, also said the standard of remodeled VIP lounge at the Port Harcourt International Airport.
Have you seen what's inside? Just wait so that they unveil it for you. You can see capacity. There is no facility like this in Nigeria as I speak. Not even the presidential lodge in Abuja is not like this. Go and see for yourself. It's called class and capacity. A man that means well for his people. That's what he gives his all to his people. That's what Ezeboye Sowike represents. And that's why we're saying, why will you go and change our laws because you want some other person to run that election? Well, they have done what they want to do, but Nigerians will do what they will do at the ballots.
And that was the chairman of Ikore local government area commending the standard of the remodeled VIP lounge. Now, all is now set for the inauguration of the remodeled Waterlines building located at Waterlines bus stop in Port Harcourt local government area, constructed by the government of Rivers State. Former governor of Kogi State, Ibrahim Idris, is expected to commission the project today. While the dignitaries are arriving the venue of the event, the mayor of Port Harcourt City Council, Alwell Ihunda, says the remodeled Waterlines building will be of great benefit to the people of Port Harcourt and River State. Alwell Ihunda said the building, which will house many agencies, will boost performance of public servants in River State.
What His Excellency has done here is to change the landscape of this area and add to the beautification of the area. It's an office complex. It's an office complex. Of course, has economic value. Agencies or parastatals or departments will be occupying this place that work for River State government to add to the productivity of River State government. So it has a very valid economic importance to the River State government. And that is why His Excellency deemed it fit.
The Port Harcourt City Mayor, Alwell Ihunda, also commended Governor Nyesom Wike for his infrastructural development in the state.
For all the things, for the good works he has been doing for the good people of River State, it shows a purposeful leadership and show that His Excellency actually has the interest of the state at heart. Sometimes it beats our imagination that a governor who has just limited time to stay in office is still busy commissioning projects and flagging up projects, while other states, second-time governors, have as good as concluded or trying to wind up. You can't hear them commission or flag off any state. Even first-time governors are not doing what His Excellency, the governor, Nyesom Wike, is doing.
Ahead of the 2023 general elections, former spokesperson of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Anap Saraigbe, says stakeholders in Kalabari Kingdom have not adopted any candidate of Kalabari extraction for the gubernatorial election in River State. Anap Saraigbe, while speaking on Super FM News and Current Affairs program Point Blank, said the stakeholders will soon meet to take a common front on the candidate from Kalabari extraction to support during the next general elections. He said the stakeholders will make their position known when they adopt a candidate.
We are, as a Kalabari people, we are meeting at different levels to see how we can bring our aspirants, our candidates together so that we can have a common front. And recently, some of them, like Code, visited the Kalabari chiefs. And we told him point blank that we are sensing about 4 or 5 of them are coming out, and we are working towards bringing all of them together so that we can get a common candidate. The moment Kalabari picks a candidate, they will make it known.
Anaf Saragwe, who is also the national coordinator, South-South Leaders Forum, further said that Kalabari stakeholders will also take steps to visit other ethnic groups in River State to present the adopted candidate.
I will not just make it known. We will take steps to visit our other ethnic groups to inform them that this is the Kalabari candidate. Everybody knows that Kalabari have done so much for this state, and they have been able to support other groups to produce a governor at one time or the other. Right from the old River State, we have been supporting other ethnic groups to produce the governorship. We have made so much sacrifice. If I would recall, in 1979, I was young, but I was co-opted into who should be the governor, how Okilo came. At the time Okilo came, Kalabari had 3 candidates. We have Wenike Briggs, we have Oruwari, we have Akobo. They were asked to step down for Kilo. And they did fight. Subsequently, even at the point of other judge coming out, Kalabari played the role in supporting the other judge. Odili, the Kalabaris played a prominent role in Odili becoming a governor. The same thing Amechi.
The acting publicity secretary of the All Progressives Congress in River State, Darlington Nwoju, says the party remains strong and firmly rooted at the grassroots level despite the defections of its party former publicity secretary, Chris Finebone, recently. Darlington Nwoju said this during a courtesy visit to the Port Harcourt office of the Correspondence Chapel. He said most of the people who joined the party were drawn by the developmental strides of the former Minister of Transportation, Chibike Amechi, when he served as governor of the state.
This is a party that is grounded across rivers. Our story is that majority of the people who have chosen to belong to the APC in Rivers are persons who have seen and have witnessed and have first-hand knowledge of the impacts of our leader, the Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi. And so a lot of the persons in the APC have retained their membership because of the leadership of Odiche Amechi. And you can imagine if anything happens tomorrow, it means that there will be no more APC. And so across the grass, across the 319 wards of Rivers, the APC is firmly rooted.
Darlington Nwoju further said the APC's choice of Toyin Cole as its governorship candidate in River State is one without regrets.
But we believe that politicians being what they are will come to a point where they will suddenly realize that the APC holds the best prospect for the people of Rivers State. And indeed it does. We have a candidate that is a brand, a world-class candidate. In fact, assuming that we are in a country where people are selected or elected or appointed or nominated on the basis of their competencies, we think that Pastor Architect Toyin Cole MNI should not even have a challenger. He should be running unopposed.
The State Assistant Publicity Secretary, Darlington Nwoju, however, urged members of the press to do more in ensuring balanced and objective reportage.
The media holds a lot of people, especially for the youth, people like us who are trying to make a mark policy. But for us, we have not chosen to make that mark wrong, and that's why we are. And we believe in the leadership style of the Right Honorable, who we still believe was the best candidate that the APC would have produced. And so we have come to thank and come like Oliver Twist to ask that we do more. We are not saying that you should not report what is happening in Nigeria, but we are saying that we go beyond such to actually excavate the reasons, the motive for the leader. Our leader is one man who believes in giving people opportunity to excel. Does not believe in remote controlling anybody. And so people have decided to make their choice and they decided to move on, and he has not stopped anybody. But the party must move.
The River State Police Command says investigations have commenced into the killing of one Captain J.B. Piabaribe at Yege Community in Gokana Local Government Area. The police public relations officer in River State, Grace Iringekoko, in a statement said Captain J.B. Piabaribe was shot dead by unknown gunmen on Tuesday. The police public relations officer of River State Police Command, Grace Koko, also confirmed to our correspondent Femi Ogunkilede that the corpse had been evacuated and deposited in a mortuary for autopsy. She, however, said that security has been beefed up in the area to prevent reprisal attacks. The recent inflation report released by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, is a source of concern to economists in River State. The National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, in its July report said Nigeria's inflation rate now stands at 19.64%. Meanwhile, the Port Harcourt-based economist Johnson Umar, while reacting to the development, attributed Nigeria's high inflation rate to overdependence on imported product. Johnson Umar said the only way to curb the high inflation rate in Nigeria is through industrialization of the economy.
Inflation is actually when there's too much money in circulation, chasing few goods. Like our economy, that is a more or less mono economy, where we do not produce much, or we have a lot of things that we import. So the resultant effect will be that the price of things will keep going up as it is currently now. You observe and hear that anything you buy today goes there tomorrow, the price has increased by a certain percentage. That is the obvious effect of inflation in an economy, and it's occasioned by the fact that we are more of a consuming economy than producing economy. We're not producing much. We're importing so much. That's why the price gets.
The economist Johnson Umar further said that Nigeria's inflation rate is having huge effect on every sector of the economy.
Like I said, it will cut across every sector, every sphere of our lives. Is it transport? Is it goods and services? Everything will be affected. So that's the effect of inflation. It's general. It's going to affect everything.
Well, this is still the news at noon on Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. Still to come, Rivers State Ministry of Health expresses readiness to tackle any outbreak of diseases in the state, plus other stories after this break. Do stay with us.
There is power in
Breaking satanic chains.
Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him.
Peter was restrained after the angel smote him. The chain on his leg fell off. There are two types of chain. There is a visible chain and there is an invisible chain. When we say chain, what do we mean? Chain is an instrument of restraining. Chain is a satanic bondage. There are many people. You are meant to be a helper to people, but you are a beggar now. There are many stars. The devil is scared of your destiny. That's why he caged your finance, because he knows through your wealth, many lives are going to change. Through your wealth, many souls are going to be rescued. Through your wealth, many people will become wealthy. So he doesn't want you to get that wealth. There is marine chain. There are some people, your sperm is under the water. There are some sisters, your womb is under the water. There are some sisters, your wedding gap is under the water. They chained it under the water. There are some people, your money have been chained under the water. That's why you are struggling. I don't know the chain the enemy have put on your leg. Today, that chain shall break in the name of Jesus.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in Action. Dr. Jesus in Action. God is here.
Make all of us connect to SIM, securing individual means. Today, before you go too little, Simplified Rivers Youth Database, they project within Rivers Youth need. Identify yourself for your needs employment, empowerment, plus including capacity development. We are carry waka enter www.simrivdb.ng to connect hope, holistic opportunities, programs, and engagements. The process simple. Just register and connect to SIM. This one, na new agenda. This message, now from Project What Rivers Youths Need to secure individual means. SIM.
Welcome back to the news at Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. The Rivers State Ministry of Health says its officials are ready to tackle any outbreak of diseases in the state. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Ndidi Uche, said this during the 62nd Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference of the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, Rivers State Branch in Port Harcourt. Dr. Ndidi Uche said the Governor Nyesom Wike-led administration had done much in the health sector in the state.
That one, the miserable is curtailed. The teams are on ground there, so I think everything for now is calm. The ministry is always prepared for any emergency. We are always on the alert mode, and in time the response mode is activated and we are good to go. So the Ministry of Health is always ready to attend to any emergency that comes up in the state.
The state chairman of NMA, Professor Aliko Chizendu, also said members of the medical profession in the state have given their all in preparedness of the monkeypox disease. He said more research is ongoing under his watch towards achieving success in the health sector.
The members of the medical profession have given their all to healthcare delivery, attending to the sick, in research, academics, to develop our health sector. The COVID-19 pandemic, doctors were all out and gave total commitment. Even the monkeypox, the Rivers State Ministry of Health, under the public Department of Public Health, that has a team of doctors, are actively working. Even the recent measles outbreak, the Public Health Department of the Rivers State Ministry of Health, been quite committed. The primary healthcare, quite committed. Hospital Management Board, very committed to healthcare delivery to the Rivers people, to Rivers State.
Meanwhile, National President, Medical Women Association of Nigeria, Rosemary Ogu, also expressed the need for public health awareness to avoid monkeypox disease in the state.
We look forward to health care that is all embracing, health care that is responsive. We've held sessions, the NMA has held sessions, Medical Women has held sessions, the Association of Private Doctors have also held sessions, public health practitioners as well. Health sessions to create awareness, to give information about monkeypox and about what you can do to protect yourself. And it's basically the same health promotion practices. Wash your hand, watch where you go to, watch what you do, and so on. Wear a nose mask, cover yourself. Do you understand? When you're talking to somebody, don't be so close to the person. Try and not allow contact between you and the next person. And these are things that we can simply do.
Still in health, Aboa Odual local government area says it has commenced sensitization campaigns in the communities affected by the measles outbreak on ways to prevent communicable diseases. The deputy leader of Aboa Odual Legislative Assembly, Sokari Opokifi, disclosed this in a chat with our correspondent. He said the council chairman has directed health workers to embark on massive sensitization campaigns for residents in Kubo Clan for them to know the necessary steps to take in case of any medical emergencies. The deputy leader of Aboa Odual Legislative Assembly, Sokari Opokipi, also said the council has released funds for the establishment of a pharmacy in the community. Students in Eleme local government area have expressed worry over the deplorable state of the Eleme section of the East-West Road. The students under the umbrella of National Association of Eleme Students, NACE, said the poor state of the road is making many students to miss their lectures and examinations. The president of National Association of Eleme Students, Besemi Beya, also said that commercial vehicles and drivers have increased their fares due to the poor state of the road.
I go to school from One every day, and the condition of the East-West Road has really affected me. There are so many times I have missed my tests because most times we suffer traffic on the road due to the poor condition of the road. And another issue we are also suffering is the high cost of transportation. Due to the state of the road, we have motorists charging students high amount of transport fare. So this has also affected us negatively.
The president of the National Association of Eleme Students, Besemi Beya, also called on relevant authorities to fix the Eleme section of the road, of the East-West Road. He said the students will support any call for a protest over the deplorable state of the road.
I heard the interview with the chairman of council, and I believe talks are ongoing between the Eleme Local Government Council and the Ministry of Works to furnish us on the state of the road, the state of the construction. So we will be patient as Eleme students, we'll be patient and we'll wait for the outcome of that discussion between the council and the Ministry of Works. If if we don't receive a favorable reply, the Eleme students will, in conjunction with the entirety of Eleme people, march down to the road and support whatever protests that will be taken against any movement on that road.
And that's the news brought to you by Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. Before we go, a quick look at the headlines of our major stories. We told you that Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has denied lobbying for ministerial position. Police authority in Rivers State has commenced investigations into killing in Yege, and students in Eleme local government area have expressed worry over deplorable state of the Eleme section of the East-West Road. And that's the news as edited by Shegun Owolabi with the assistance of Ugochukwu Iwuchukwu and produced by Ruki Ogono. You can visit us On our social media platforms, follow us on Facebook at Super 93.3 FM, on Twitter at Super FM 93.3, Instagram Super FM 93.3, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Super FM PH. And do remember to download our mobile app on Google Play Store or Apple iOS at Super FM Global. Drop a comment at Super 93.3 FM page. Many thanks for your time, and do stay tuned to Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. Good afternoon.
News, sports, entertainment, and talk for the whole family.
Everyone needs a superhero.
You've heard about it. It's